Hello everyone, Jen Dubell here, and I would like to share with you my latest crafty haul from Country Craft Creations. And this is my design team package for this month. And I just want to show you this beautiful new collection by Simple Stories. It is called Simple Vintage Rustic Christmas, and it has lots of different items. First I'll show you the paper. It's just beautiful. I always love the Christmas papers that Simple Stories brings out every year. And this one is no exception. It is amazing. So we have this sheet here that has, they call it reindeer games. Excuse me. And you see what looks like a rabbit here. I would call it a jackalope, but it looks like a rabbit. And then we have reindeer, squirrels, some really pretty trees. And then the flip side of this is just this beautiful scene. And it has your little reindeer babies and some birds in the snow. And that is just absolutely gorgeous. And so then we'll slip over to this Peace on Earth, which is the beautiful poinsettias in the reds, and then you have this nice reddish brown colored script in the background. And the flip side of that is all of these birds and holly with holly berries with that nice darker red background. This could make for a wonderful scrapbooking layout. This next page is called Wrapped with Care, and it has all these different images on it. And then the flip side is this wonderful red and white check. Love a checkerboard pattern at Christmas time. The next one is Under the Tree, and it has black and white snowflakes. And then the back is the beautiful Christmas trees. Simply Magical is that darker red background, little girl, little Santa Claus, little Santas with their toy bags, and then the white background with the holly berries and some more of that beautiful reddish brown script in the background. Next is Season's Best, and this one is various colored poinsettias, and on the back a great plaid. Another traditional Christmas pattern that I love is plaid. The Journal Elements page has all of these wonderful cut-aparts. This would be a great insert for an album to use for like a Christmas list or listing what you got for Christmas. Just great little journaling cards there. And then the flip side of that is all these wonderful birds with the wooden background and the holly. The next one is Jolly Good. And it looks like it's a smaller version of that print with the little girls and the little Santa Clauses. And then on the back, this wonderful full spread of the red background, a little bit of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas script, some Christmas trees, and that large Santa Claus. Next, we have Here Comes Santa Claus. And you have this big image. Again, a great page for starting a layout. You have a lot to go from over here. And on the flip side, we have a red background with white poinsettia print. Another great check, green and white pattern on this Elements page. And then you have your 4x6 cut out element page with that. And these are great for making pieces for your albums. They can be used for journaling cards, and you have that nice checked background if you want to keep it for another side. This one is the 4x4 Elements, and there's a lot of great uses for these. Now these means is they're all the same direction, and I may actually do this with the album I'm going to create with this. You could do a waterfall using these. Just cut these all out to their 4x4s and make your waterfall out of these. And then your back sides are these wonderful little Santa Claus. Next is the 3x4 cutout elements. Again, you could do a sideways waterfall with these. Lots of great ones. And then this has a lighter green background with that white poinsettia print. And then, of course, one of the things I love about the Simple Stories collections is that they always include these wonderful solids that match. So you get this nice kind of muted background. I don't know that you can see it with the green. And this darker green, and it's coal and marshmallow. So this is actually a gray green. And then the flip side is the marshmallow, and it has those little water splatters, and you can see the lined paper kind of in there. The red they are referring to as cranberry and sage will be our backside. Again, we have a little bit of lines in there. And then last but not least is the evergreen and slate. So you have a brighter green, and if you can see in the camera that line work in there. And then this slate gray on the back, which is a greenish kind of evergreen gray. And you can see some water spots in the background of the paper. So that is the paper collection itself. And I also wanted to show you some colors. I wrapped these around a large popsicle stick. These are some of the colors of bias tape that is available at Country Craft Creations that I will be using, that I feel matches this collection the best. And I've just put those on. This is a great way to, if you're kitting your stuff together, and I mean by kitting, I put things together that I know I'm going to work with, and things that go with them as far as my embellishments, my flowers, my ribbons, and those types of things. And this is just a unique way to do it so that I have it out there. I know I was going to use that ribbon, and it's ready to go. And that's just a large popsicle stick. So we also have some of the other parts that go with this collection. So this is the decorative brads. And I'm going to pull these out so you're not getting the glare from the packaging. And these are just a wonderful, I love that Simple Stories always comes out with different things. They have the 3D embellishments, their chipboard clusters, as well as these decorative brads. You have a little Santa Claus there, some cardboard, shiny chipboard pieces on the bottom. And then all of these lovely little brads that can be used. And then the chipboard clusters are, it's great too because they show you on the back everything that is included in here. But there are some really large pieces, such as this one here. As you can see, these are about the size of my hand. So these are great card fronts, album fronts, and they're just beautiful imagery. And then they get a little bit smaller. So we have a little bit smaller wreath here, and then even smaller here. And then we go down to a little bit smaller. And then there's a couple littler pieces. We have a star, a little Merry Christmas tag, and a smaller little doily, little pine cone. And then there's a couple stuck in the bag here. Those out for you. There's another one of the little doilies and another little pine cone. So those are the large chipboard pieces that are part of the same Simple Vintage Rustic Christmas collection. And then we also have these wonderful layered stickers. So I call these 3D embellishments. They call them layered stickers. And that is basically what they are. So they are a 3D embellishment that has been made by taking the die cuts and layering them to make a layered look sticker. So rather than just a flat sticker, you get all this wonderful dimension. And that is the collection. Now, Tamara also sent me some of these wonderful little pop-up bubbles that can be used for making shakers on the fronts of your albums. And she also challenged us designers this month to recreate a project that we have made in the past. And that was what I had in mind with this paper. So a while back, I created this Christmas album. And I'm going to be recreating this album using this paper collection, this bias tape, and some similar flowers that are on here. Not quite sure about the shaker just yet, but it will be very similar to this. It is a album that has a pocket with some inserts and then a waterfall on this side. However, the new one that I am going to create with this paper probably will have additional pages. So that is my crafty haul from Country Craft Creations. Be sure to get this paper while you can before it sells out. And I will be back eventually with this project walkthrough of how I use this paper and the parts that go with it. So have a wonderful crafty day.